Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Trickety. Yes, it is Super Saturday, and I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, I just want to talk to you guys real quick about karma, but in a way that don't be happy when people are getting their karma. Don't rejoice when people are getting their karma, because let me tell you something, guys. People get their karma. May not look like it. It may even look like they got away. It may even look like, you know what? Nothing happened. They were just able to do what they wanted to do, and that's it. But let me tell you guys, don't wait for anybody to get their karma back. Mostly somebody did you wrong, third party incident, lie to you, stole to you, whatever the case may be. Don't wait for them to get their karma back, because by you waiting for them to get their karma back, you're putting yourself through misery, because you're waiting on somebody to quote unquote pay for whatever they chose to do wrong to you. I'm telling you guys, look, forget all that stuff. Let it go. They'll get theirs. They'll get it, and trust me, whatever they did to you, if they lied, they'll be lied to. But everything will be multiplied many, many, many times more. So if they lied to you, they will probably be always lied to. If they cheated on you, and then trust me, they are being cheated on, dogged out, trampled on, the whole 9 yards. And that's for man or woman, but that's no reason to get excited about. That would be no reason to rejoice over, even though the person did you wrong in whatever they did. You know, you got to heal yourself. You have to stay healthy. You have to make that choice to always take the high road. You know, you're not going to be a doormat. You're not going to put up with lies. You're not going to put up with somebody that, hey, if you're not enough for them and they have to have third party after third party after third party, and this partner and that partner and whoever partner, that person has a serious issue, guy or girl. Not careful, they'll have some kind of venereal disease or something, STDs, if they already haven't had it more than once already. Just let it all go. You know what I mean? And when you know who you are, you know what you're not going to put up with. So when you know who your identity is, you're not going to get caught up in negative karma, because you're not going to be sowing seeds and putting out anything negative to have to deal with that coming back on you. You're just not. And if you do, then hey, then no one can escape karma. Reaping and sowing. What you put out comes back. What the seeds you sowed in someone else's life, or wherever you sowed those seeds, those thoughts, those words, it's all coming back to you. That's why when you know who you are, you don't do that. Somebody want to curse me? Curse me. You know what I know? You know what I know? Whatever you put on me will only come to you. Whatever it is. So if it's good, good will come back. If it's negative, and then guess what? I'm going to sit back, eat my popcorn, because nothing's touching me but goodness. But you know what what'll touch you? The evil that you try to put out. It's going to wear you down. It's going to light you up. It is going to take you places that you wish you would have never had to go. It is what it is, guys. So, you know, just be careful that you don't rejoice. Say you got You know, you hear about somebody doing bad, and you're like, yeah, man, that person robbed me, and yeah, now they're getting it back. Don't, yeah, I'm glad. I hope this and I hope that. No, no, get all your love that you got in you. Nah, for real. Take your ego and pride and set it to the side, because that's all it is. It would be ego and pride. Your ego would be hurt, and pride. You know, people that's in heavy competition with other people and all this stuff. I mean, it's ego and pride. Ego and pride. And ego and pride will have you do things you normally probably wouldn't have done. So maybe where you might have probably looked at maybe the life that person may be living now as, oh, I would never live like that. Now you're the joke on the block. You're the joke to everybody. You're the sucker. You're the one that's just, you're free, you're easy, you're a joke. And that would all be due to karma. And when you see people fall into that, because all of it's going to come, you may not even see, you may just hear about it. Never get happy about it. Never get happy about it. They're going to go through a life cycle to where they're going to have to reap karma for the evil that they put out, the lies that they put out. Folks, you got to understand, they should have price tags. I promise you. They should have price tags to everything that you want to do. So say if you want to cheat, do your little third party thing and then cheat on the cheater and cheat and cheat. you just keep, you know, I don't know. I guess, I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but we want to keep this like, you know, G-rated. And that goes for either person, you know, they're just stuck. But we don't want to fall into that trap, and we don't want to rejoice over anybody's hardship or karma. What we want to do is we want to send love and light. Okay, guys? And as long as you know what you won't put up with, you know who you are. So, you know, and like I was saying a second ago, that all of these things should have price tags to them. Cheating will cost you, because it may not happen right away, you know, the payback. So you may get away, say, a year before you have to pay it back. So it should come with like warning signs. Cheating, your karma, you will pay back, will come to you in 1 year or 6 months. And the price that you will pay will be some real dark night of the soul type stuff. You will go through some darkness, some very troubled times for the energy that you put out there on another energy. Mosquitoes. On an energy that you put out there on another energy, on another person. So we're all going to reap what we sow, guys. We're all going to have to pay that karma back. And where we could have been going forward in life, we're going to be going in a loop, because we got to pay that karma back. We got to take care of that debt. That debt for that good time, that debt for that whatever we wanted, that money, that item, that possession, whatever we took, and we did it the wrong way. Whatever we took. Parents that wasn't there for their kids. They would have taken them having a parent and missing out on that. And so there's karma to pay for that. There's a debt. And what happens is that when people are out here, for the most part, nobody's thinking about the debt, because they don't think that there's a debt to pay. But if you do something to them, right away they want to talk about how they know karma. You know, you're going to get yours, karma. But that same person's out there cheating, lying, stealing, but they don't want you cheating, lying, stealing on them. They're crazy, okay? They're mentally psycho. They got some issues. They need to get some spiritual help. And these type of people that get caught up paying back this karma, you know, depending on how dark of their road they're going through, you know, If you're out there, being a, how can I say? If you're out there being generous, if you're out there being generous, you feel like you need to give everyone your love. And then 9 times out of 10, man or woman, you're going to be dealing with some kind of, like I said, venereal disease, some type of sickness. If it's not venereal STDs, it's going to be mental. Stress, something, because of all the lies. And then people that live like that, and you're dealing with all of that, you normally got doubt. Doubt brings the fear. Fear brings the pride. So now you have the 3 that takes anybody down. I don't care who you are, it will take you down. And that's doubt, fear, and pride. Why do you think you got people speaking about you? And the same people that speak about you don't even really speak to you, but they're giving advice about you. And they think nothing's wrong with it. And they'll never tell you. So it's not even helping you at this point, which they would probably label it as helping you. But it's basically, they have an ego and they have a power problem because they feel that they know you and they don't even need to consult you, speak to you. They can just speak for you and then not even let you know they're doing this. And somehow they feel they're going to get good out of this because somehow they feel they're doing good. But let me just put this out there for anybody. I don't need nobody to speak for me. I'm not saying that there's anybody doing that, but I'm saying I don't need anybody to speak for me. I can speak well for myself. And I trust my decisions. A lot more probably than I would be trusting someone else. Mostly if they're not on a certain spiritual awakening. And then no, I couldn't do it. But I'm just saying, guys, not to drag this out. I'm just saying we all know somebody that's done us wrong. We all felt like they got away with it. And I just want to let you know, stop worrying about that. Who cares? Nobody escapes karma. The universe, guys, God, He'll take care of it. It's His promise. That's how fair karma is. That's how fair the universe is. That's how fair He is. That's how fair God is. He's like, whatever you put out, not me, but whatever lie you tell will come back through another person. Multiplied. You think because you only told 2 lies, you're going to get 2 lies told to you? Absolutely not. You're going to get a whole lot of lies. And because you cheated, man or woman, you think you're going to find love and faithfulness? Man, talking about crazy. Talking about using imagination. People kill me. They say they don't know how to meditate, but then you can use your mind to really believe some crazy stuff like that's going to work out for you. Man, you got to love them though, right? You got to love them. They just put all their energy towards all the stuff that's never going to work, but that's where they just keep putting all their energy towards because they're so messed up normally. And so I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing at the situation because I would never laugh at anybody reaping their karma because whatever they did, God, the universe is just giving it right back to them multiplied. And if they don't learn from the lesson, and then they'll just continue to live in that loop, that karma of just whatever misery you're suffering at, whatever you're struggling and going through, you'll just continue to keep having that, and that'll just continue to multiply. Sickness will continue to multiply. A troubled mind will continue to stay troubled. Peace will continue to avoid and evade that person because they haven't figured it out yet. They just like to tell you, no, no weapon form will prosper. But then they're a weapon on all kinds of people. And I think also, too, that's why you get it back. That's why the person gets it back even worse. Because if they were a person really saying that, if you do this to them, this is what happened to you. If you do this to them, this would happen to you. And then they end up doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. Yeah, they're going to go through some really dark night of the soul. It's going to be some really testing, not even testing. There's going to be some just, you're getting your butt whipped trying times because, you thought God was a joke or the universe was a joke. And then you find out, look, ha ha, he laughs last. There's no joke. Whatever you put out, that was what you said you wanted to be done back to you. And so you get it done. So guys, don't celebrate over anybody's negative karma they're getting paid back. What you should celebrate in is just in a knowing, and that knowing would be that God, universe, that he's true. He's true to what he says. And if he says, I got to get up here, these mosquitoes will light me up. And if he says that whatever you put out, you get back, you reap what you sow, and then you got to believe that. And then when you're able to see, or not even see it, maybe you heard it or whatever, but it's confirmed or whatever. You don't rejoice. You never rejoice. Never. You never rejoice, guys. You never rejoice. But you rejoice in the universe for just like, hey, I know you hear me. I know you see me. Now I really know that you know what I'm going through. Why? Because you dealt with the person that dealt evilly or harshly with me. And you remembered all the lies they told. Because people love to tell lies. Mostly when they go, ham on you, when they go AWOL on you. All of a sudden you become the worst person in the world. Guy or girl, they're out there, man, telling every negative story, making up stories. Look at all those negative seeds they're planting. And they think they're going to have this wonderful life. They end up being a rag doll, worn out. And still searching for something they can never obtain. They can never grab it. They can never get a hold of it. It never works out right for them because it will never work out right. You're cursed. You're cursed, man or woman, you're cursed. That's why it never works out. That's why you're so giving. You're so freely giving. And when you're that freely giving, hey, there's a lot of consequences in that, I guess. But there's a lot of guys out there that are broken, and what they're doing right now, I'm not going to say, everybody lives their own life, but I'm just saying, there's consequences. There's a lot of girls doing whatever they're doing out there, and they're, justifying it, whatever, and there's going to be consequences. And it's your choice. So you brought it to you. So if you think that your thoughts don't create your reality, and then you're really just closing your eyes on purpose not to see this reality, that imagination, that your thoughts do create it, that your words do. Because look at all the lies being told to you. Or look at your life now. How's it going? How are you sleeping if you're sleeping? I mean, there's consequences, guys. None of us get away. None of us. And how many times will we have to live this story? How many times will we have to go in this loop of constantly, like, we just got out of some karma. Man, I barely made it out. And now I'm going right back to negative thinking, and I'm going right back to just, being free with, here's my body, anybody can have it. And the guy, I'm running after every single person. I'm lost, I'm trying to chase something, but what I'm chasing, I don't even know what I want. I just think this is what I have to do because it's what I feed my mind with 24/7. So I'm just thinking this will fix it. But then you ask them, has it worked? And you find out it hasn't even worked yet. How long you been doing it? It hasn't even been like 2 or 3 weeks. It's been years stuck in a dark place. And so, eventually karma comes because patience runs out with the universe. God says, I gave you plenty of time for the evil you did or the wrong you did to whoever you did to get yourself together, and you just wanted to stay ratchet. You just wanted to stay raggedy. You just wanted to stay in filth. You just wanted to stay with a story that you could never tell nobody the complete truth unless you can never tell nobody the complete truth unless you just, I don't know, unless you're just a truly changed person to tell that story. Because the ending may be wonderful, but what you allow yourself to go through, ouch, like, wow. So there's a lot to that. The good thing is people can change. They can always change. But sometimes people just get caught up because they put themselves in a situation to get caught up. And then you put yourself around negative people. And so, your whole circle is negative. That's why you don't get good advice. That's why you can't come out of something that's bad because you're messed up. So guys, don't trip on these folks. If you look at their story, it's a sad story. It's a story that you should show some pity. You should feel sorry for them. Yes, I know they did you wrong. Yes, they did whatever they did. But you should still feel sorry for them. Open up that heart chakra, guys. And show some mercy. Doesn't mean you gotta, if it was a third party that decided to just go on a rendezvous with the neighborhood, and then you don't have to take that person back. But you can forgive them. You can close the door. You can give them peace. You can get your closure. If you don't have it, you can give them closure. And then just, somebody once told me, I wish you the best, but you can never eat at my table again. Because when you were at my table, you didn't want my table. And now that you've been at 1,000 people's tables, stay at those tables. Because if it took that many tables, and then apparently, you have some other issues, or maybe that person's just not the person for you. They don't fulfill you. So apparently nobody would if you're running through that many people. So good luck if that fits your story, if it resonates with you, whoever you are, man or woman here, doesn't matter. This is happening everywhere all day, and everywhere you'll hear people talk about, oh man, they got away with it, they didn't have to pay no karma, oh man, I can't believe it, man, God just let them do this and all that. And look guys, I used to think like that a long time ago. I was one of those victimized thinking type people too, but then I awoken and I figured out the game, that's not the way it works. Those people will have their day in court. You will have your justice. The universe will serve you justice. Even if it didn't come when you thought it should have came, it still came when it was supposed to, which is in divine timing, God's timing, universe timing. So I'm gonna shut it down here, guys. But look, don't get happy over somebody else's karma. Don't be pleased when life starts going down for them. Don't be happy when things stop working out for them. No matter what they did. Rejoice in the fact knowing that God, universe, they seen it, he's seen it, and by what they're experiencing, he's letting you, the person, the viewer, know, whoever went through whatever they went through, that nobody got away with it. No one. That even if the illusion that they were trying to place on you was everything is great, everything's fine, they're already a liar. So what does liars do? They lie. So what do you expect them to say? The truth? They're not there yet. They're still stuck in an illusion. You know? So just move on with your life. Better yourself. Make sure you got yourself together. That's all you got to do. And you know what? The better you get, and they see that too, that's going to be another whipping on them. Because it's going to eat them up to see that what they thought was going to destroy you, when they thought that they cursed you, hexed you, when they thought when I stole from you or lied to you or cheated on you or whatever the case may be, that I crippled you, that I crumbled you, that I ended you, and I'm going to go off now and have an amazing life? You must be crazy. It's not going to happen. So don't worry about that. You believe it's not going to happen. Universe will take care of it. You work on yourself. You get better. You shine. Not to try to upshine anyone, but you shine just because you're working on you. You're doing self-healing. You're getting yourself together. You're making the right choices. You're out in nature. You're getting your mind right. You're balanced. You're not imbalanced. You're not sick, but you're healthy. You don't have to worry about everything that the person living out the karma is worried and dealing with. Because they're going to be worried, stressed, everything. But that won't be you guys. That will not be you. So, on that note, I am Trickett. You guys are all amazing. And as you always know, I salute the greatness and the divinity in all of you. Bah! Most definitely. And if you know somebody going through it, if you are a spiritual person, send love and light to them. Send some love and light to them. And spiritually, it'll reach them. And you keep on moving forward. And you keep on doing good. And you keep on reaping the good benefits because you're planting good seeds. And so you're always reaping good benefits back. This world is always giving you the best back because in this world, you're always planting the best out there. What people don't tell you when they want to tell you about how bad the world is, they're not telling you how many bad thoughts they carry in a day. They're not telling you how many people they don't like for whatever reason. They're not telling you the real side of the story. So they're selling you also on an illusion. And the next thing you know, you start repeating what they're saying, and boom, there you go. You got the blind leading the blind. And everybody's saying and using the same excuse so they can buy whatever they're going to buy off the shelf. Like I said, folks, it should have price tags on them. Stealing, your karma will come back in 6 months. It's going to take you a year and a half of your karma you will experience for the 6 months that you put in. So now you look at that and you're like, do I want to pay back a year and a half for the 6 months I'm going to get to do this for? They need to have price tags, guys. They need tags. I want to cheat. Okay, I'm going to have to ruin a family. do whatever I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to be really selfish. And so for selfishness, ruin the family, all this stuff, you'll have, let's say, 2 years of fun. But then you'll pay 5 years or 4 years of karma, of dark night of the soul, just your finances, your health, your nothing works right for you. Nothing until that debt is paid in full. And guys, on that note, if they had it like that, I believe a lot of us, me, all of us, would think twice before we do what we do. I think we would really probably come out in nature, or I don't know, go to church or pray or whatever you do. But I really believe you would take a different, you would think about things different. You would look at it with a different perspective before you just went out there and just was like, oh, okay, I'll just buy this one anyway. Let's see, I get 1 year, but I got to pay back 3. It's all good. Let's do it. I don't think you'd be too quick to do that. And on this note, I'm Trickett. It's Super Saturday. You guys are all amazing. Bam, and I'm out.